before Children's Day is successful one, we stand up, you shake your body to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Peter will give you your most interesting music. And if you are a student and you refuse to stand up, I will know you are not part of this program. Every student, all stand. Every student stand up. All right. DJ, are you there? Hit me, hit me, hit me. Let's go. It's only a solo that is standing. Okay.
I think one night girl of this stuff. Relationship feel like job. And I don't get to be there, but and you know about you, I'm a talk. From what you feel with time. But the lamb and not done by son. You have to let you read she was on again. My head there, my brain there. Oh boy, if you get it from me, and your presence is stunning. Don't play it, and we want to be money. If not the Jesus is coming, I know I'm born again. Now,
Help us record and
Thank you, Mr. Bingo. Thank you, bring it down. All right, you may have your seat. Give yourself a round of applause, please. So while you are taking your seats, I will invite all the Zulu schools. If you are here, stand up. All the Zulu schools, stand up, please. Zulu schools, are you there? Okay. This is order from your chapter. Here. All the Zulu schools, please come to this side. All the Zulu schools. This is the order from the chapter. Right, let's move on, madam. No, take the other end, please. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to set the pace for the program today. Opening remark, a welcome address from the of NAFS, Dr. Chief Alaka Yusuf. Said by the former Vice President of NAFS, Mr. Tunde Bejide. You have the floor, sir. Please give it up, children.
NAFS, our president, I Chief Dr. Alaka. On Wednesday, on Tuesday, he was in Ibadan. Wednesday in Abeokuta. And Thursday, I just received a call that he'll be coming, but he will come late. This program is well advertised because Said is able to know the need of Nigeria. Because of the advent of crude oil, we have forgotten the natural resource, which is agriculture, that can give us high capital outflow. That is to say, when we invest so much in farming, definitely what we are facing in the country today will be of the past. And that's why NAFS Lagos State and NAFS Nigeria, I won't say angrily, or angrily has set the site because it's touching on digital farming. And who are the ones that we want to use for? Who are in the secondary school? Who are the future leaders? You can recall that in the past, when you finish your school, either secondary school or university, you will get immediate employment. But things have changed. People saying that all of us should be employed, entrepreneur. And that's why we appreciate Said that actually got the idea of digital farming. That is to say, it's not only to export our raw materials, but to also export finished products from agricultural farming in Nigeria. That's why NAFS Lagos State appreciates the sponsor of this program. Not only Said, but Zenith Bank too, who has also shown interest in you as a child, as a teenager, about banking. If you don't save now, you can't save it in the future. That's why bringing banking is to teach you about what? Banking and also saving. So on behalf of NAFS Lagos State, and in particular, Dr. and we are fully involved in this project.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm sure you can do better. Where are the Ikorodu people? Make it on fire hot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll move on very quickly into the keynote address. The keynote address is taken by a seasoned professional, Dr. Francis Toromade. He's the Director General of Premier Agri-Business Academy. And he'll be speaking on the power of agriculture to transform a nation. Would like to have Dr. Toromade stand as we read his citation. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes forward. Dr. Toromade, please.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Toromade.
Wow. Interesting.
I meant to also say that his DCP, Supernumerary Police, Dr. Francis Toromade. Give it up for him.
I shall read the citation of Dr. Francis Toromade. Attention, sir. All right. Dr. Toromade is a highly skilled agribusiness expert, consultant, and analysis, boasting about 4 decades of extensive experience in steering and overseeing marketing, sales, procurement, research, training, and development. and financial management within the livestock subsector in Nigeria and West Africa. During his illustrious career, Francis served as the general manager of sales and marketing for a remarkable 13 years at Amo Bian Nigeria Limited, a producer and distributor of high-quality feed, concentrate, and finished feeds in Nigeria. In this role, he spearheaded the development of business strategy, achieving a remarkable growth of sales revenue by over 1,400%. His impactful leadership also saw the expansion of business credit facilities and the distribution network across Nigeria and West Africa. Francis is a proficient administrator. A field of agribusiness. Francis holds PhD in business administration from Charisma University, UFU. International Business Management from Lagos State University and Masters in Agribusiness Management from Rome Business School in Italy. He is recognized as a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Marketing, FCIM, UK, fellow of the Chartered Institute of Administration, FCIA, fellow of the National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, FNIMN, fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants, FIMC, and equally a certified management consultant, CMC. Full registered practitioners of advertising, MPA. Full member of Nigeria Institute of Management, MNIM. Full member of the Chartered Institute of Directors, MCIOD. Full member of Nigeria Institute of Training and Development, MITD, and associate of Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, ACIPM. Francis is currently serves as the Director General of Premier Agribusiness Academy. He was recently decorated as Deputy Commissioner of Police, Super Mary. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Francis Torumade. A round of applause for him, please. You're welcome, sir. You can walk gallantly to the podium.
Thank you very much. My dear, yeah? Give me that side, eh? How will make you make me go and sleep alone? When I hold you guys, but I pull my eyes. But please don't mind those titles. There's no entitlement in title. I belong to you, and 10C, and 10 Alpha. That you have to display the way I display it. We are the future. And I'm going to prove it. Are we not the future? We are the future. Morning, everyone. I want to appreciate and NAPS for this opportunity. This is an aspect that determines the fate of our nation, Nigeria. I'm asked to give keynote address on becoming a technology-driven farmer.
Keynote, you never open a door without a key. And it has to be the right key. You don't use the key to your sitting room to open your bedroom. Continue to speak in tongues. It will never open. But you have your car, you need to pray before you open your car door. You got your house, you need to fast before you open it. The right key is what I want to put in the hand of my colleagues here. Doctor, forget about that. I am your senior. I'm Senior Francis. Francis, forget about what is God knows the red shit. I'm Senior Francis. Because you have to be at the same level to communicate. That's how to dress, because people would address you the way you dress. Don't address me as doctor here. I am Gen Z. I'm Gen Alpha. So what are we talking about? Before I go to the part of the keynote address is to sensitize and create awareness. Everybody here is a product of agriculture. They are made from the dust. Dust is agriculture. Clothes like wearing is cotton, is agriculture. The food you are eating is from the farm, is agriculture. The house you are here, cement, is gypsum, is agriculture. The paper is made from the wood, from bamboo, is agriculture. Then what else can we talk about agriculture? There's no better business than agriculture. Even scripturally, people that excel, they excel in agriculture, not in banking. Because banker must eat. Everybody must eat. The consequence of not eating is worse. It's either you pay the farmer or you pay the pharmacist. It's either you pay the farmer by eating good food or you end up buying drugs and communicating. So, the basic need of life, there are just three. Food is number one. You must, if you say you are fasting, you must break the fast. Food is number one. Number two is clothing. Number three is shelter. Whether you are old or you are young, you are white, you are black, male or female. These three is common, it's the highest common factor in arithmetic. They call it HCF, highest common factor. So you can't run away from it. You can't run away from it. But today, what belongs to our age is what I'm going to share with us. Gone are those days when people carry they carry oaths and cutlass. That has gone. And may I tell you, don't mention agriculture again where you live here. People don't talk about agriculture again, they talk agribusiness. The culture in agri is poverty, is oaths and cutlass. The business in it is using drones, using irrigation, they take our forefathers, they take pleasure in culture. That's why they were poor. Business is what can give you profit. Somebody said, profit, your turnover is vanity. Your profit is the sanity, and your cash flow is the reality. You have your cash, is the king. Your profit is the kingdom. When there's no kingdom, there's no throne. So we are going to take you through this. What is profitable to you? 2% of Americans are feeding the whole America. They are farmers. Only 2%. You are going to make this nation great. You make this nation great. So, what are we talking about? Today, we are embarking on a journey into the exciting world of becoming a technology-driven farmer by knowing the technology that is available in farming. We are going to explore how accessible technological advancements are reshaping farming practices, boosting efficiency, sustainability, and economic viability for farmers across the globe. What is the evolving landscape? Agriculture has a rich history of embracing innovation. From the invention of a plow to the rise of a mechanization. Now, in this century, we have witnessed a digital revolution. You know, when Dr. Adesina was the Minister of Agri, you know what he did? With phone. Oh, that's technology. And there was an improvement in our agricultural products that time. Hello. My academy has trained 3,000 stakeholders free of charge, sponsored by USOIL, United States Soil. Free of charge. We feed people until they are fed up. And the land, the soya beans that we train them on, averaging is used to be 1 ton. Nigeria, averaging. Now they are getting 3.5 tons. Somebody getting 1 ton before, now getting 3.5 is person. So, what is it? The kids are not abundant shaping in agrarian. How does it? They're going to call precision agriculture. It's precision farming now. These are producing GPS, so that is geographical positioning system or geographical information system, and remote sensing technology to precisely manage inputs like water. Imagine this plant. This water needs a cup of water today. Precision agriculture. That is what it is now. You don't just carry a bucket of water. When this plant needs only a cup, you now carry a bucket. You have choked it. You have choked the plant. And you think you have done plant good. There's Internet of Things. See, and sensors. So not like soil moisture, probes. The nutrients in the soil, there are technology to determine it. So each crop is good for a particular land. Just don't plant corn when cassava can grow. You don't plant vegetable where rice can grow. No. It's so easy. And you get better yield. There's automation. Robots and automated material are no longer science fiction. From planting and harvesting to mixing to mix. Automation is reducing labor cost, increasing efficiency, and freeing farmers to focus on strategic planning. About data analytics. Why I'm saying this, the parents, our parents, because we are not part of you old people. We are our parents and Gen Y. Those are our parents. This generation you are looking at it, at them, they are born into internet. The baby boomers here don't know anything about internet. But these ones you are seeing, the day when they were born, they are born into internet. So they are not your age at all. So they can't think the way you think. So I'm giving them what we change their mindset. Farmers are rich. I'm a farmer, I'm rich. I'm rich. You see, if I'm not rich, no, I will not be taking it the way I'm taking it. You understand? I'm rich. I eat fresh things. You understand? So what am I talking about? Drones. Please. Area work of the culture, valuable high resolution imagery. What benefits? Benefits of technology for farmers. 1, it increases efficiency. 2, it enhances productivity. 3, sustainable practices. Cost effectiveness. 5, resilience in the face of challenges. Let's now go to the realities. We're into sub-Saharan Africa. Nigeria is one part of sub-Saharan Africa. All these things, I'm just giving you example of, I have my academy, we have a MOU signed with IITA to train in all the crops. That's why we're able to get 3.5 tons in same Nigeria. So we have examples here. United States, they are the ones sponsoring the program that we are doing. Or farmers, not government or not government. The farmers donate. They can be training Nigerians. They are training us free of charge. Now, I advise people that come for that program to come with me. Because there's no way you're not going to commit. Because we eat 5 square meals daily. United States soil. They did it for us. And the farmers, not the government. It's possible. This our generation can make it happen. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. You agree with me? Why are you looking for a job? When you know this, you have your phone with you. MTN is giving you a recharge card. What else do you need? To connect internet? What else do you need? What are the challenges? And I've been talking about the goodness and the good things about it. There are challenges with this technology-driven farming. Adoption barrier, access to infrastructure. So somebody, for the last 2 weeks, there's no light in their house. How can you charge your phone? It's a challenge. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Digital literacy. You have your phone. That your phone can make you a millionaire. You don't even know what is there. And you know you're not ready to learn. You are too arrogant. What's it all about? Look, get. You understand? Policy and regulation. Government policy don't have control over it. It's a challenge. There is always a policy somersault. One government is doing this, another one will come to discontinue with it. It's a barrier, it's a challenge to digital farming. Then the future is now here. Artificial intelligence is here. My juniors, you are not my son. My juniors, because I passed out this school maybe last year, so I'm your senior. My juniors, there's no job you are looking for out there. No, but the move job from your mindset is not there. The job is not there. Think entrepreneurship. The welcome address said, you think entrepreneurship. Let me tell you, there are 4 factors of production. 1 is the land. Land will attract rent. 2 is capital. It attracts interest. 4 is labor, wages. When you have wages, let me tell you the consequence of wages. When you hear wages, they place on grade level 5, level 6. You know the meaning of grade level? You are already graded and you are leveled. You can never grow. All you see so just bagger, they make road, they put asphalt. You never see grass there. Graded and leveled. Don't join them. Be an entrepreneur. Be a farmer. Be a farmer. Be a farmer. Don't wait until you have that application. Be an employer of labor. Your colleague is looking for a job. Employ your colleague. Gods are not to blame. You understand? So please, there's blockchain technology. There's blockchain technology. They're talking of GMO. They're debating GMO. Fine. When hunger wipes us well, we understand what it is. We are increasing every year. And the production is what we are importing is GMO here. What imported things that we are buying? You know what they are made of? If I'm advisor to the government, I'll tell them the population is growing at a geometric level. Our food production is arithmetic. It can never match. Because of dollar, everybody is now eating fufu, eating gari. Go and price gari now. It has become rich person's food. Skill. How our skill can rock the future of farming. 1, imagine you, a farmer. Imagine you using your smartphone with that app to diagnose. You are going to tell the farmer, oh, this is the problem. You become a doctor. They call you doctor. This is your plan, last cashier. I'm looking at it from my phone. Whatever price you call it, your service will pay. Your smartphone. It has gotten to that level. There's a scenario where we are marrying innovation with tradition. Can you imagine? Farmer are no longer just working with soil. There's what we call people plant without soil now. They call it hydroponics. You say Lagos, there is no land. Buy container. Even 1 room, you have 3 bedrooms. You can grow vegetable in 1 room using hydroponics. Just hydroponics. Hydroponics is soilless farming. You don't need soil at all. There's aeroponics. You suspend the roots in the air. Fresh from the soil. Fresh. So what even you do? You don't have excuse. You can do it in your house. Comprise your house. Why can't you buy few broilers? Christmas is coming. Just buy few. Make money. Don't Don't wait for daddy and mommy to buy you sneakers, to buy you shoe. Mommy, I want to say, you can even say to your parents, mommy, this cock, 7,000. 7,000, Junior. No. 7,000 feet don't cost well. And maybe your cost of production is 3,000, 1,000 out of it. There's dignity of labor there. There's dignity in feeding the nation. So, what about beyond the farming? Beyond farming, you may not say you want to be a farmer. But that's what we have a lot of things in supply chain, in the value chain. You can be a food technologist. Food technologist. You don't need to farm. Food technologist. Seasonings, Maggi. Maggi is from cassava and soya beans. It's from cassava. Maggi. Ajinomoto is the sugar cane. No. It's sugar cane. What are you talking about? So you can, even if you come to Unilag, you now study food technology. You can still render service to farm, and you have your money. Now, what are the market? Understanding consumer needs. You can be a marketer by doing your research. That's your Google trend, Google all these things you do. You understand? You know that you can use it to check. Oh, what do they want? When you Google it, computer will tell you this is the next. You now go to a farmer. You know if you grow this. I know person that come and buy a canoe. You're already a millionaire. What are the financial sector? You can be a loan officer. You can broker, you can give people loan, you can make farmers access grants. When the access grant, you charge a percentage. It's the same thing. And one of the logistics that a farmer has produced, it gets to the table. There's a lot of opportunities. You don't need to buy lorry. You don't need to buy pickup. You just need to connect. Until you connect, you can never collect. You understand? So you must do that. These are things that is outside just farming. What are the regulators? You can be a regulatory inspector. Who knows? We have senators among you. We have presidents. We have governors here. Tomorrow, you can play that. Spread the knowledge. You understand? What am I talking about? You can be a communicator, internet trade specialist. You can be an agri extension agent. Who says you must go to farm? You are afraid of being kidnapped. You don't need to go to the farm. All these are still available for you. Even from your bedroom. Using your phone. The future is yours. This is just a glimpse into the vast world of agribusiness. The good thing is, there's a room for almost any skill list imaginable. Whether you are passionate about science, technology, business, communication, that's a path for you in the field. So the next bite into a delicious apple, or enjoy a juicy burger, or you eat good rice, Mr. Biggs, or you eat apple. Remember the amazing symphony of people who made it possible. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be a part of this incredible agri-tech revolution, rocking the future of farming. Before I round up, you must think of being a standard. Can I have a chair there? Miss Dr. Olawi, chair. Oh, I want a plastic one. This one I want to do is whichever area you want to function. This, what I do, this is the lesson I teach my MBA students. Sitting down here. For me, too, to be part of you, I have to see it. When I see it, I've not made any difference. You can never make any fortune like that if you're a follower. You cannot. So for me to make a difference, I have to stand. I've made a difference. None of my colleagues at where this is standing. So I've made a difference. But if one of my colleagues here, my junior, do exactly what I've done, have I made a difference? No. For me to make a difference, I have to stand up. I have to stand up. I don't need to tell anybody who am I. Or, oh, that man, that. If If any of my colleagues that wear this uniform do similar thing, have I made a difference? I have to carry the chair here to be upstanding. To be upstanding. The level here is lower. The level here is higher. But if any of them is smart, the guys are smart and put there, have I made a difference? I've not made a difference. For me to make a difference, you know what I will do? I will quickly jump down from here. What will I do? I will run outside. I will run outside. To do what? To be outstanding. When you are outstanding, you are outstanding. Colleague should come out and join me outside. Have I made a difference? No. For me to make a difference, I have to stand out. You are not mates. Stand out. You are not mates. And if I'm copying, have I made a difference? No, I've not made a difference. This time around, they are telling me all sort of, oh, he's the husband to Tinubu's daughter. Oh, he's a ritualist. Oh, it's this. Oh, they are trying to rock my boat. Oh, you see all my papers. The moment I'm at top, I will start on standard. The moment I remain at top, I'll become what? The standard. So try to become in your area of studies. Try to become standards. Are you a standard in Abuja? You have 400 million in Nigeria. They will call you millionaire. You get to America. Are you a millionaire? Are you a millionaire? So when you find yourself in such situation, never use the process I used. I will teach you. The process is to use. When you find yourself in such situation, you have to sit up. Yeah. Paul. People don't appear that you have knowledge or you have anything on the floor. And when you have been on the floor, here, there, don't go there, don't sit. What do you do? Bro, surely, they'll still be beating you. They'll still be beating you. They'll still be your competition. You're not recording. You are not a threat to anybody.
Hello. Hello.
Video, the audience goes.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I think they're having issues with their own, with the in-house network. Okay. Me now.
Can you speak if you can hear us, please? Can you hear? What do I have to choose the mic?
Hello?
It's not your
Can you use the mic? Can we have the
Hello, everyone.
That's the last one. Bring the speaker. Bring the microphone.
While we are waiting for the technical group, let's all the chairperson present one paper for the essay for each chapter to Mrs. Dion. Where is Mrs. Dion? So we need a copy of the essay from each chapter, not all the papers, please. Or the state secretary. Please hand over
Hello?
the essay secretary or Mrs. Dion. The secretary is wearing sky blue suit. Please come forward, sir.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You are
Hello,
listening.
children.
Yeah, please, can you hear her? Speak up.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. John. Greetings, everyone. Standing on all existing protocols to avoid missing anyone out there. Today, a momentous occasion, we stand on the precipice of a new era in agriculture, an era driven by the power of technology and the passion of young minds. In the year 2019, I had a vision which was bestowed upon me by God, a vision of young people, not just tending fields, but revolutionizing them. The Sahel Foundation was born from that vision, from a deep belief that agriculture holds immense potential, waiting to be unlocked by the next generation. It's a world where agriculture thrives in harmony with nature. This vision gave birth to the Sahel Foundation, a foundation built on the belief that young minds like you over there hold the key to unlocking agriculture's true potential. For too long, agriculture has been painted as a traditional labor-intensive profession. But the truth remains that this is the cusp of technological transformation. Drones are currently surveying crops. Robots are weeding rows, and data analysis is optimizing yields. This, my friends, is the future of farming, and is a future brimming with exciting possibilities. That's where you, the students, belong. And that's why we have come together to form the Young Tech Farmers Club. You are the bridge between the rich history of agriculture and the innovation potential of technology. You are the ones. You will not just cultivate crops, but cultivate a whole new way of thinking about food production. This club, the Young Tech Farmers Club, is your launch pad. Here you will learn about the latest advancements, explore the coolest gadgets, and discover how tech can revolutionize every aspect of farming, from planting to harvest. We will be visiting the secondary schools, sharing knowledge and igniting a passion for agriculture in young minds. The journey won't be easy. There will be challenges, moments of doubt, and perhaps even a few. But always remember, with every obstacle overcome, with every innovation explored, you will be shaping a future where agriculture is not just sustainable, but thriving. You'll be feeding a growing population, creating jobs, and leaving a legacy of responsible food production. So, young minds, are you ready? Are you ready to become a technology-driven farmer? Are you ready to cultivate the future? Let's raise our hands, raise our voices, and pledge to be the generation that transforms agriculture. Let the YTF movement begin. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful that you all made it to be with us today. I love you all. Thank you. Okay, over to you, Dr. John.
Delve deep. Yes, we're going to have that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give it up for the MC to give us something to report upon. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the school's presentation, the classes, please go to my left hand side and register your presentation so we will be giving opportunity. The performance so much in the finance sector and enjoy us in so many. Thank you for your attention. Yes. Before now, it was coming back with the structure of the city. It's not a little bit of skill and the methods. But when I did that visibility, because this time, it was very good because we were struggling with the special industrial necessary zones. We have the information that we can development. You just say as many businesses in Nigeria, because of management and communication. So you have a small agency, let's try to do a hybrid in Nigeria. This area is also certified as a and citizens of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. We are supporting competency and medical research and running things with as private sector research and distributors. It is 17 years of sector experience. Infrastructure has dedicated himself to advancement of Nigeria agriculture is active and strategic improvements in the field. With education quality, you can food system strength. You can have a American percent rate. In 2020, we centralized the fully implemented the International Conference of Food Security, ICWF, sponsored by the First World Bank, organized by Nigeria and the National Economic Supplement Group. In 2009, conceptualized and organized the Nigeria International Summit and Expo in the United States. 2020 facilitated the Nigeria National Interpretation we want to go and sustain value. 2017, transformation agenda, legal management team, 2013 to 2015, spokesperson for Nigeria and business group. 2014, relevant strategic content and profit to inform person and television company. To successfully convene conference and television in Nigeria. 2014, conceptualized and organized the first Nigeria Agricultural Awards dedicated to recognizing the and decision maker contributed to the development of Nigeria agricultural and 2015, conceptualized and implement what is commonly known as the Farmers Agricultural Foundation in Nigeria to free Nigeria summit. Ladies and gentlemen, next year, which is to me. Cassava. I'm not cassava. I'm not cassava. I'm not cassava. Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone else, if you will be discussing on the future of driven farming and economic prosperity. I would like to start with our very what can you say about the future of tech-driven agriculture in Nigeria and Africa? How do you reach the world with tech-driven agriculture? Can we? Look at this children and they say, Ishade, Ishade, this 1,000, 2,000 Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my co-panelists here. I would like to say that first and foremost, we are not looking at the future for technology again. The technology is now, is here now. Because the first technology was developed in the 17th century, which is drilling, like a machine to plant seed in a smooth roll and in an optimal way. This was followed by technology in 19th and of course the 20th century, where you have the likes of tractors, combine harvesters, spoon sprayers, and so on and so forth, to the extent of coming up to now, which we have precision agriculture, cutting-edge solutions to technology in agriculture, and all the rest. So the future is now. And I want to believe that for Nigeria, we have the available resources to make it happen. We can feed ourselves, we can feed the West African sub-region, we can feed Africa, and we can feed beyond Africa. The reason is, Madam Moderator, in the United States, we have just 2% of the population involved in agriculture. And what does that mean? It means that what they use in terms of technology is not only about the available area of land, is about optimizing the technology to increase the yield per unit area. And somebody just mentioned this morning that we are having not soil, and we are having soilless technology to grow our seed. We have semi-autoponics, we have hydroponics agriculture, which you can just put either your plastic or your clay material, plant your stuff, put in the right input into the water, and then your crop will go. You only need to support with maybe some sticks or some additional structures that the plant will hang on. So this is where we are. And for technology, we have seen a situation where farmers in China, in the United States, in Brazil, and some move from 1 ton per hectare of commodities to 40 tons per hectare and 80 tons per hectare. Let me tell you, Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava in the world. And it does not translate to anything as we speak. Nothing has come out of that except that we eat gari, we eat fufu. Whereas a country like Thailand is like the 3rd largest producer of cassava, or even the 4th. Thailand is controlling 84% of the world export of cassava starch. We are not using our opportunity. We have the potential, but it's not being used. And now the issue is we have
successor generation of farmers in you all. The average age of farmers in Nigeria now is about 60. We are looking for successor generation who are like your age, who will start like you, and then bring Nigeria to the state of not only food security, but sovereignty of the country. We can make it.
Thank you very much, Ma. Please give her a round of applause. I don't know if you heard what I heard. What I heard, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can control multi-billion-dollar investments in cassava agriculture in Nigeria. If you say you can make it happen. I'd like to take it from there and invite Mr. Akinbola, sir. Technology can make the difference in agriculture in Nigeria. I'm sure that these handsome young men and women, boys and girls in front of me are a bit thinking about how they would go with hoes and cutlass that they use in school. What technology would make the difference to have multi-billion turnover in dollars in agriculture in Nigeria, sir?
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. Okay. Good afternoon to all of you. I'm very happy to be here today. Regarding to your question, we quickly give you an example of a farm I visited in France, in the region of Brittany. We have Brittany also in France. There's a region in France that is very close to UK that is called Brittany. In French, we call it Bretagne. That region normally is a region that is the second most biggest production in terms of animal, for example. So my example would be on the animal production, animal farming. We're all aware of what is going on in Nigeria today between the farmers and the herders. And I can tell you that there are many technologies that can be used, but I will be specific in the area of poultry farming. I visited a particular farm. This farm has 100,000 hectares. And the farm has a layer for chicken that has 100,000 capacity. And this 100,000 capacity produce a lot of eggs. And the eggs are produced and are used with a new technology, which are today, I would say, it is a technology of yesterday, because they are more advanced than us, but there are many things that we can copy from those technologies that they are using. So this farm is being managed by 2 persons, only 2 people are managing the whole farm. So these people go to sleep and the farm continue working for them. So the eggs are conveyed to the lab right from the production with the conveyor belts to move straight down to the lab. And in the lab, they have infrared that will detect each one of the eggs. The bad one are separated from the good ones, and the good one goes into, after separation, goes into crate, and from crates goes into pallet, from pallet moving to store, and nobody is there touching anything. They are all technology driven. Nobody is working with them. So another advantage they have is this. It's like an integrated farm. That farm, whatever they have in terms of waste from the poultry, and the waste is dry. After dry, it's being used as the manure to cultivate the maize that are being used to feed all the chicken in the farm. And today, these particular companies had an agreement with a feed animal feed producer, which is known worldwide. They were in Nigeria here before, which was called Amo Sanders in Nigeria here. The name remains Sanders in France because the French company. So Sanders signed an agreement with this particular farm to supply them the feed, the animal feed, and at the end of every day, whatever they produce, they take 50% of it on themselves, and the farmer, the two of them, only Mr. and Mrs., they sell the remaining one to supermarket and others. And I could remember in 2016 when there was the glut and the eggs. They were supplying all their produce to USA. Right from France, they will ship their eggs to France. To US to assist them. So, in my own view, I think there are a lot that we can learn in that area, because today, the major part of the chicken we are eating today, I can say part of it has been smuggled from Benin Republic down to Nigeria, where we have the facility here to make it, but we are not using the technology, the appropriate technology, to really advance our cost in order to be autosufficient in that particular field. So I think that is an area that I think many Nigerian farmers can go in. I'm currently working with the PAN, Poultry Association of Nigeria, to go to France in the month of September. They can study the technology that are being used in the poultry business and come back to Nigeria and try to practicalize it.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, gentlemen and ladies. To inform every student here that one of the corporate organizations in the house will be giving gifts to students who would be able to answer questions from this panel. Zenith Bank in particular would be giving gifts to 3 students who can answer questions from this panel. It's essential that you sit tight, make your jottings, and get ready for this question and answer. Sir, this is quite enlightening. So that means just one farm or 2 farms can feed all the egg production in Nigeria, technologically driven, and there would be no stories of workers stealing eggs developing wings and flying out of the poultry farm with technology-driven agriculture. I'd like to bring the representative of Barrister Richard Mark Mbaram, who is online now, to speak to us on tech-driven agriculture, tech-driven farming in Nigeria. All the way from UK, ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Dr. of Barrister Mark Mbaram. Dr. Yakubu Balogun, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Can you confirm if you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's my pleasure to be speaking to the young generation today. So I'm very, very honored to be talking about this subject matter. And it's good we're discussing about tech-driven farming, agriculture. And I'm going to try to use the language of our keynote speaker when he said agriculture. Now he says it's becoming agribusiness and not just culture. I think I really like that part of the conversation. And the area where I'll be speaking this afternoon is going to be focused on digital technology. Now, the first speaker in the panel has spoken quite excellently with some data, and then we've looked at some very, very hardware technology that's been used in a farm somewhere in France. And the aspect I want to look at this right now is data, analytics, digital. And I'm going to go in this direction specifically because we're speaking to young generation. We're speaking to young minds right now. And at the sound of agriculture, what comes to mind is I'm going to go to the feed, I'm going to get to foodstuffs and all that. And we're beginning to see how tech can really make you see this thing differently. And the area I'll be speaking on right now is what can this young generation do to advance agribusiness using digital technology. Now, if you take statistics and look at the adoption of internet and smartphones in Africa, you realize that Nigeria is among the top. Right now, as we speak, we have well over 55% when we talk about access to internet, smartphones, technology. And where I'm looking at this is what can we do with these smartphones that we have in our hands and the data that you already have in the form of, say, gigabyte of data or megabyte. What can we do? Number one, we can look at how young generations right now can learn a lot about data analysis, data analytics, to be able to understand trends, to be able to understand patterns. You know, one of the problems we've suffered in Nigeria when it comes to agriculture is wastage. Now, there are sometimes that the farmers, they have lots of harvests of maybe tomatoes, for example, and the demand is not very, very high, whereas the supply is very, very high. And what happens is that the price will naturally go down because the supply is exceeding the demand. That's number one. If that doesn't happen, it then means that there will be loss of waste, because even though the price comes down, the demand is still not commensurate to the supply. Now, what can we do in that regard? When we look at the data, we can be able to analyze historical data, look at weather data, environmental data, farm data, to be able to do an optimization system that the way you produce, the way you farm is now being influenced by some predictive model that tells you what will be the potential demand of this product. And then you supply commensurate to the demand. What happens is that it will give a right balance for pricing, and you won't have to lower your price because there's excess supply and lower demand. And number two, it means there will be reduced wastage. And who can do that? The young generation. We have young people in this hall today that almost a lot of you have got access to smartphones, you've got access to the internet. It means you can use this, your Gen Z brain, to be able to pick up all of this data, run some algorithms, and be able to do predictions to say this and this and this is what's going to happen in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year. You now realize that the way we're producing as farmers is being optimized based upon the data. And that's what this young generation need to be able to do using digital technology. Now, what else can we talk about? You can also do some prediction to be able to know what is happening in the farm. You can use, like, say, there are drones, and we're having pictures from these drones, lots of picture recognition algorithm. Young generation should be able to do these things to be able to predict if what we have in the farm, if they are okay, or if there are pest infestation, or if there are other problems. This is exactly where digital technology is coming. Another thing is to be able to give real-time information to our farmers in our rural area. Now, I talked about internet adoption. You realize that in the rural areas, not all of them have got access to smartphones and internet. Now, there are systems of ways with which we can give real-time information to these people, even without internet. With the small phones they have, with the Nokia phones, we can develop ways that will give them real-time market information, despite the fact that they don't have smartphones, they don't have data. These are ways we can come up with digital technology to be able to improve performance. If we're able to achieve these things, the entire value chain in the agribusiness is obviously going to be improved. Not only just the crops right now, but the technology that the young generation will be able to build, and you become solution providers. So what that means is, in the next couple of years, 10 years, 5 years, or 15 years, we have young generations that have grown to become digital solutions provider. You think about the problem in the agribusiness, and you come up with digital solutions to these things, build all of these models, or build some apps, build some websites that will be able to do these things. And that's exactly where we're coming from, and that's a perspective that I really would like to push today. Digital technology, how we can advance the agribusiness in Nigeria. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wondering if they could hear me, because I can't hear the moderator right now.
Sure. Have you muted?
No.
No, you should mute.
how students in secondary schools can participate in tech-driven agriculture. Chief Alaka, Dr. High Chief Alaka Yusuf, President NAFS. 2 minutes.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, children. Happy Children's Day in advance. Member of the panelists. The Nigerian schools have always been ready to take up agriculture and technology-driven. How do I mean? I could remember in our days while growing up, agric science was a core subject for everybody. And we have farms where we do on a daily basis to make sure that at that time, even if you're an art student or commercial student, you will have a farm. And your daily record must also be marked by the agric teacher. However, coming up this stage, agric science, though, even to special students who want to do it, those that select it to take part in it. But I must tell you, if I can refer to the first speaker, Nigeria has a space to feed the whole world. The present day private schools that we have, where agric science is being run as a subject, I must tell you, we provide the minimum space that we have so that at least students will know that, yes, this small farm will give us the amaranthus, that is the local effort that we eat. If you get some school now, the rain has just started, you will see maize growing up. So we know the usefulness of agriculture to the nation. That's going to the next level. That's being supported to take it to produce it to the community where you are as a school is what we have to look at. A school in a particular community, if they have the support, they can feed that community. Because a student who identifies that, yes, if I grow this amaranthus in my school, ewedu in my school, and the maize in my school, yes, okra in my school, we can take it home to assist our parents or to sell to the community on Agricultural Day. NAFS as a whole is working on a program which I think will be supported by Said Foundation on celebrating Agricultural Day, at which our schools will come to that outing, to that event, with local, food products from their school to showcase, to exhibit to people, participants at that particular event. That's our next level. And gradually, I know with Said Foundation, we'll go places.
Excellent.
It is a good initiative, and our students are ready to learn. They're ready to take it up, and by so Nigeria can build itself as well as the whole world. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask Elder King of NAFS, Elder Bejide, Chairman of NAFS, UCE, to tell the students how in their schools they can provide all the chicken needed for Christmas for their local governments. Because I was hearing Ikorodu, Surulere, and Limosho. How can all the schools in each of those local governments take over the production and provision of poultry and poultry farm products in their local governments? Is it possible, sir?
very possible. Chief Alaka has spoken the minds of most of us. By providence, I studied agri-science, but I have been motivated now that we can do it more. I recall Obasanjo regime, Operation Feed the Nation. And now that he has spoken, every school that belongs to NAFS, we take it seriously. We feel that to start practicing agriculture or farming in our various schools, and it has been simplified using of that available space to create chicken or poultry farm for yourselves, even creating the awareness in our learners. They will take it home because we are also connected with the of every chapter, because we cannot be talking about developing the younger ones that are smart. And now we are talking about digital farming or digital driven farming. So we take it up as assured by the president, and with God on our side, the community that we belong, we see the seriousness of becoming an entrepreneur through farming. In your various homes, as been spoken by the keynote speaker, that you can even use in a room in your place to do farming. Apart from reef, there's also value chains in farming. That you discover what is needed in Ikuru, discover what is being produced in Kano and can be needed in land. Because you are smart, as school owners, we will direct smartness of the children from Yahoo to positive data. You can use your phone here to gather for yourself data to improve farming. It's no longer agricultural farming, it is called agri-business. In business, you can become millionaire. Even in USA, the so-called rich people here, apart from short business, are farmers. So we want to encourage you. I've been encouraged. Personally today, I've been encouraged because I thought agri-science classified to another area, but it is the core business that we should all embrace. School owners diversify into what? Into agri-business.
Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to call on Honorable Wahab. You did not give him a round of applause. Many banks is giving gifts. So people who can ask the questions. Honorable Wahab, the Southwest Vice President of NAFS. Sir, in Nigeria, we are used to talk shops and workshops. How will we make tech-driven farming to work in Nigeria? How?
Thank you very much.
I've seen it.
Yes. With what all other panelists have said, I want to first and foremost appreciate Sahel bringing up this opportunity for our students, because I believe a lot of them that have been listening, if I'm not mistaken, some have been taken, and by the grace of God, we're going to have giants among you in agriculture. You didn't say amen to that? Your coming here today must not be in vain. Question of agriculture, another subject matter, totally different from talk shops and all that. With what you have been able to gather today, and with the last question, that how can schools take care of their community? If you go back to your schools, discuss with your agri teacher, either you are agri student or not, because presently agri subject is not compulsory for everybody. But for the fact you are either you are agri student or not, you can take that advantage. Ejide says something that a room alone can achieve a lot for you. I could remember those days when I was in secondary school. We have a space at our backyard. I and my friend, we grow rabbits and we sell. That was where I started my school from. So with any space available for you, you can go back and begin something. So that the small chicks of chicken, I think is around 250 naira or so. Buy one growing it in your house or your school compound or in your area. Between now and December, you can sell to your community. I'm very, very sure. That is number one. Number two, we were told that we can also make use of our phone to do better things instead of Yahoo. And we encourage the students to try as much as possible. Go on Google, learn things that has to do with agriculture. Now we have Sahel coming up with an idea of encouraging students. It then means that in the shortest time possible, other privileges will be given. So if you go through your phone to go on Google or whichever to learn more about agro technology, you can learn a lot. And by the time you are being given the assignments that we were told you're going to be given today, if you develop yourself now, when that opportunity comes, you will be among those that will be picked to be the champions that will lead the nation. So with the question, I believe if, as we are here as students, can start with your little corner, with your little space, start growing the little you can do. I know that in the shortest time possible, it will blow up, and even all other students that are not here will be encouraged and agree will be the order of the day.
Thank you very much. So let's give him a round of applause. You can do better and take one. Dr. Oluwatoyin Adetunji, one word as you wrap up on tech-driven agriculture, tech-driven farming that can lead to economic prosperity.
Thank you very much. What I will advise the students here is don't to be looking at agriculture as that of hoe and cutlasses anymore. They belong to the subsistence level of farming. Now we use modern technologies and we don't call it, in fact, when our program of technologies for African agricultural transformation was initiated by the African Development Bank, it was supposed to pass a message that agriculture is no longer a development program. Rather, agriculture is a business. I've visited some communities in Italy, just like my other colleague said, and I saw in front of the houses of these farmers, jeeps, Prado, these, they said they are the farmers. So this is the kind of farmers we are looking for in your generation. I will also want to advise that you can have the technologies is not only limited to crop production. You can have technology across the value chain of agriculture, from production to post-harvest handling, to processing, and even to marketing. Somebody mentioned digital marketing, social marketing, the market information system. You can belong there. You can belong to agricultural communication, and so on and so forth. So I want to appeal to you that as you go, you can provide food for your school. You can provide food for the canteen in your school. You can provide for the community. Now we have what they call homegrown school feeding. That is the school feeding, especially those in the boarding houses. The food that is being fed to the school is grown in the community. Just like you can do so in your school compound. You have a crop production. You can do livestock in form of poultry or small ruminants. You can also do fish farming, which is equally sustainable and will generate income. See agriculture as a business and you make it.
Thank you very much, Ma. One word by Mr. Akimbola. One last word.
Yes. I will go back to what is the population of Nigeria today. We are over 220 million. And in the next few years to come, by the year 2050, Nigeria will be the third largest country in terms of population worldwide. Our population will grow as much as 400 million. 400 million is not a joke to feed a country of 400 million. So there's a lot of challenges that we are having, we are facing today. Currently, we are having 70% of our land are arable land. And out of this 70% of arable land, we are only using 40% of it today. We are only cultivating only 40%, which means there's a lot to be done by this particular new technology that we need to introduce in order to move up from 40% at least to 80%, in order for us to sustain ourselves and be able to be sufficient and then export whatever is the remaining that we are producing to outside Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
In addition, I want to say something. How powerful the farmers are today. The farmers are very, very powerful. I will give you an example. For example, in France, the farmers, whatever they dictate to the government, whatever they want, the government has to do it, because without them, the country knows that there's no future. So the future belongs to you, sitting down opposite me today. So once you can go by it, you know that there's no limits. There's a lot of benefit. I would say a dairy farm, for example, in France, whenever they are not happy with government, they move with their tractors, with a container with milk. They go to the presidency and put it on the floor. They put it on the floor and the government will listen to them because they need them. Without them, there's no country. Thank you very much.
I'll be rounding this up. Please give it up to all the panelists. Without tech-driven farmers, there is no nation. It is time for us to enjoy, to see those who listened to this panel session.
All right, while we are taking the photograph of the panelists, I'll quickly invite Zenith Bank to come forward for their presentation. Zenith Bank, you have just 2 minutes for your presentation, please. You do your presentation, do the sharing of the gifts, please. And sharing of the gifts while we continue with the panelists. Special announcement, please. All students are asked to lock their phone. You can use your phone for recording. Don't use it to play games or do any other business except this business you are here for. Some phone has been, and you will get them next year. And then your proprietor can write a letter of apology to the organizers of this program. Before the Zenith Bank will do their presentation, I would like to recognize the presence of our own. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to Alhaji Shakiru Raji, the BOT Secretary of NAFS Nigeria.
Thank you very much. As Zenith Bank will be coming up, we have one important question, and that is the way we're going to be introducing Zenith Bank. They will give gifts to 3 children who answer this question intelligently in 30 seconds. A student in secondary school be a tech-driven farmer. Here's the question again. Can a student in secondary school be a tech-driven farmer? 30 seconds. 1,
Let's go forward.
Tech-driven farmers are smart children.
The fastest student.
Stop.
So
You
that-
can go back.
Go back.
Others can go back. Thank you. Bank. Let's listen. One word, quickly.
They can be tech-driven farmers because they have fresh ideas. They can generate new ideas. They can work with their teachers to generate new ideas. Now to be technology.
Thank you. They can go on the internet and search for stuff on how to become a technology. And search on how to become a technology.
They can use their data and they can also help tell their teachers to help them improve their skill.
They can create a strategy of improving in business, like getting chickens and selling to their.
They can improve getting grown-up players and getting the machine for killing them.
They can improve agriculture by bringing new ideas to bring machines that they can help to make agriculture faster and easier.
Type of country we are depend on technology, so they can download apps or videos that can help them in this type of tech farming.
Tech farmer.
Students can become tech farmers through the practitioner of agriculture and the use of phones to gather data.
With technological resources such as advanced machinery and obviously their phones or laptops, they can get the funds. They can gain the funds to buy the correct machinery to start their agricultural business.
Through the use of the internet, students can be able to search for new ideas and systems of developing new ways of getting agricultural products in Nigeria.
They can use their phones and use their internet, and also they can start farming even within their location and their house.
It can be a tech-driven farmer by teachers providing minimum space and apparatus for the students.
Yes, we can start it by yes, secondary students can start doing it because most of our leaders started when they were small. Because with this, we need to practice this in order to be part of us, and our country needs to be part of us.
Yes, we can do it. But we need the assistance of our teachers for them to help us. And as a student, we have a very smart brain to think very fast in order to improve agriculture.
Like our senior prefect said, what we just need is a phone. We can just start by diagnosing disease of plants, then we can now go further.
Just like one of the panels said, start from somewhere. You can make use of small rooms around you where you are. So, for example, starting a poultry, and then from there you can go past and then start selling for the society.
We can make use of small rooms to start farming, and also we can use the internet to get knowledge of data analysis on how we can help the economy.
I think students can be technologically driven farmers through the use of their gadgets and the internet. And apart from all this, they can also go to their teachers for experience, because they say that what a child cannot, what an elder can see, a child cannot see it.
Yes. Students can be technical farmers through the use of their phone by acquiring knowledge on how to take care of farm animals.
Please give it up for these children. Zenith Bank, tech-driven farmer, and Zenith Bank can fund and sponsor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Fantastic responses. As a matter of fact, we're actually confused because you all did so well and you're putting us on the spot. We're really so proud of all of you, really. And of course, why not? These are things that we can always do, even after here. But for the purpose of this event, and then just to pick 3 of our students who answered, I would just like to pick 3
All of you did fantastically well, please. You did very well. So just to pick three, this young man, what's the name? What's the name? And then
Why small children?
Emmanuel. The rest of you, great job. Really proud of you.
For coming.
So we'll just present your gifts, just a little talking to say, great job, continue with your studies. And of course, we're going to open accounts for three of you too. Send it through the account. So that even towards the end of the year, we can always still send gifts to you. Okay? Great job, everyone.
Thank you, Zenith Bank has promised to open an account for you, but credit the account. Your presentation, please. I know Zenith Bank may credit your account.
Okay, gender equality has just been raised. And to think that I'm a lady. All right. One girl. Yeah, the girl. There was a girl who was here. Only, let's have one more. Don't worry with few things on the just here, don't worry. We got you covered.
The girl child approved.
So where's the girl child? Oh,
The girl child.
girl that was here.
1, 2, 3, go right down if you are around. Girl child. You
There was a girl who responded. She was standing here.
Okay. She's coming.
Okay. She came here first. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. So we'll ask one question. Okay? One question. Just one question about Zenith. Just one question. Okay? Simple question. Who is the current? Okay, what state has the largest number of Zenith students? What state has the largest number of Zenith Bank?
Please, good question. What states have the largest branch of Zenith Bank? What states? Yes.
Ibadan. Lagos. Oyo.
Very simple.
Thank you.
Everyone. So we'll just go straight to just pick. You gave us 2 minutes. Can you make it 5? We actually assigned.
Okay, your 5 minutes start now.
Yes. So we're actually supposed to speak about savings so you can get financial freedom. So technically, we're going to use just 2 minutes to talk a little bit about savings and how you can be financially free, both now and in the future. So the question really is, what is savings? Savings is that income that is not spent, or a income that is not spent. But because we're all students here, let me now redefine it. Savings is that money your uncle and your auntie has been giving you, that money has been telling you that she will keep for you. And that money will include me. All the money I've been keeping for my children, that is part of your savings. So all that money you get as a great job, you did a fantastic job, all that money you'll be putting in the bank, we're here today to tell you in Zenith Bank that we have various accounts you can open and put those money in it. The second is, do you really need to make it a habit? $200, that 1,000, it is not to go buy data or put that money into your account with Zenith Bank to qualify for a lot of things. And as children here, or as young adults, or as teenagers, it becomes a habit so that when you grow up to be a full responsible adult, you would have learned something and it becomes a lifestyle for you to save. So the question now, where do we start from? Now, if you look towards that booth, quite a number of our colleagues are there. We are going to engage a lot of your teachers, your coordinators. Most likely we'll come to your schools and discuss more of them. But because of our limited time, about Zenith Bank. And then we expect you to listen. Based on that, we're going to ask questions and then give gifts, okay? So Zenith Bank was founded in 1990. The founder of Zenith Bank is Jim Ovia. We have a lot of our foreign. The bank has presence in other countries such as Ghana, Sierra Leone, South Africa, UAE, and the United Kingdom, and even the Gambia. We just have, for the first time in the history of Zenith Bank, we were having our first female CEO by the name Adora Meji. Zenith Bank has 393 branches, and the slogan for Zenith is "In your best interest." Lastly, there is a shape on every branch of Zenith that you see, and that shape is a cube. Based on that, we're going to be asking questions. My colleagues will be here to give fantastic gifts, I assure you, just as a form of encouragement. So the first person to answer naturally just gets it. So let's go. Who is the first, because of the gender equality? Let's start with the first female ever CEO of Zenith Bank. The name? Are you serious?
First female to get here to take the question.
What?
Goodness. Udoka. Delightful Girls School.
All right, on behalf of Zenith Bank, congratulations. Goodness, right? Congratulations. Make sure you open your account with Zenith.
I will have to speak for myself.
All right.
Go back to your seat. You don't know the scene, the row, the seat that we call this sign. Better sit down. You ask the question,
yes,
and we will tell you where the answer should come from. And expecting to get here from that row gets the gift. Do not say the answer.
What year was Zenith Bank founded?
You will not have any gifts. Please go back. You will not have any gifts. If I see your hand up on this side, I will call you. So that's question. I will not take anybody from here anymore.
Okay, the question again.
What girl there?
Zenith Bank founded?
The girl, yes, run up. I have called her. She's faster.
1990.
So, what's the name?
Assurance School.
Which local government?
Badagry.
Congratulations on behalf of Zenith Bank. Good job. Well done.
Next question.
Next question. Name four foreign countries other than Nigeria that we have the presence of Zenith Bank. 4 countries.
Yes, please come. The left hand at the back.
What's it called?
You said 4. 4 countries.
To name 4 countries.
Okay, so be on the standby. She cannot name 4. You give it a
So
try.
the question is name 4 countries where you have Zenith Bank outside Nigeria.
Sierra Leone, UK, the Gambia, and
all right.
UAE, Syria, South Africa.
What's your name?
Maxwell College.
Can you face the camera, please? Say that again.
Omomolawa, Maxwell College. Oshodi Solo.
Oh, Oshodi Solo. Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations, Oshodi Solon.
Thank you. Next question.
Yeah. Next question is total number of branches Zenith Bank. How are you? What's the name?
Yola. Fine, are you ready? 393 branches.
Gender equality should settle down, madam.
Yeah, the boys have it now.
All right, please someone. So what local government?
Ipakojai local government. Barasha Model College.
On behalf of Zenith Bank, we would like to present this to you. Congratulations.
You haven't heard any question. You have.
No, we have just two more questions.
All right, the boys only.
The boys, please.
The boys only. Please sit down. If you do not sit down, I will not take you.
Two boys.
Down.
All right.
Question.
What is the slogan for Zenith Bank? And as the boy is coming, I want to hear the baritone. You have to say it the way we
go there. You were not called. Please go back. Glasses, wrong.
You have to say it with a baritone, the way we say it in Zenith Bank. Okay? Hello, young man. What's the name?
Zenith Bank in your best interest. Zenith Bank in your best interest.
Congratulations. What school?
Queen Mary Model College. Koshofe.
Congratulations on behalf of. Good job. Good job. And our last question for the day. On top of every branch of Zenith, on top of every branch of Zenith, there is a shape.
Run!
The shape that has our logo. What is that shape?
To go back, just one boy. Yes.
So what is that shape that we have?
The Z shape. All the boys. If you are here, I will not call you.
How are you? What is that shape that is on top of every branch of Zenith?
A square.
To your seats, I will not call you if you are here.
Your coordinator is.
That boy, come.
Madam is handling it. Everybody go by. Come on. Obey instructions, okay?
Zenith Bank will not take you if you don't take instructions.
Oluba Anthony.
You good? You good? All right. That shape on every branch of Zenith. What is that shape?
It's a cube.
About time. Good job. What's the name?
Oluba Anthony.
What school?
Lucas Memorial College. Ajeromi Fellowship.
He has made us proud. Congratulations on behalf of Zenith. I've just been told that we have an extra gift. That we have an extra gift. So what do? Let's ask one very hard question. Let's see who will get it. I didn't say it. I didn't, put it as part of my presentation, but let's just see whether, okay. And you name one director in Zenith Bank. And, it goes to the stage. Come on. One director in Zenith Bank. The name of the director in Zenith Bank. What's the name?
Abdurrahim. Jim Ovia.
Sir, that's a founder. Director. Go on.
Who are you?
Okay.
No.
It's full of big boy.
Excuse me. If you are here, we don't call you.
Gift before, so give others the chance.
The boy.
All right. The director.
If you are here, I will not call you.
Adora Ubechi,
current managing director, and she's the first
Are
female
you ready?
CEO. Anybody else?
They can't really.
Someone is coming back.
Dr. Ebenezer, we have to.
As the outgoing
Someone is
managing
coming.
director.
For that.
Someone is really hard. Thanks for catching her, really.
Someone is coming.
Because the way you spoke, the more
you
like profile.
That's the current man. So, okay, let me change the question. This one, no. As the founder.
If you don't go back, I'll make the boy at the back.
How's going? That one has
come. Harry Oro, do you know that? Jay, DJ, can I get you for her?
So, that, what's the name? The name?
Henry Oro.
Henry Oro is the director. So, on behalf of I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to be here. We really appreciate it. We would like to partner with all the schools who are here, the students who are present here and don't really come, our girls appreciation, and have a fantastic happy.
And then in the Congo, you promise to celebrate our trip. Coming up, show this solo on Monday. So we'll give you the address so that you can celebrate the children over there at Mosh. Okay. Marcus, let somebody give the address to them under that share. Oshodi Solo. Yes, Children's Day. Okay. Please give them the contact. On Monday, we are coming to celebrate our children. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before the next presentation, let's listen to this announcement from the desk of the state president. All local governments are expected to celebrate all our children on Monday. It is our tradition for every chapter chairperson and his or her ESCO to organize Children's Day in our various local governments. 2024 Children's Day is coming up 27th of May. That is Monday to be precise. So every state executive are beginning the assignment to visit every local chapter to present the president speech and to give you a special gift for hosting Children's Day. The gifts are available already. So every state rep will be coming to your local government with this souvenir that they will be given to you, and you are expected to give that to the state, our annual envelope of 50,000 naira, and the welfare package to that representative coming to your local government. We are going to appreciate those chapters that have sent in their flyers for celebrating 2024 Children's Day. So any local chapter chairperson that is here that have not made arrangement should kindly do so, because it is a punishable offense to any leader that fails to celebrate Children's Day. So it is on that note we go on. Okay, we are going to take another presentation from. Do we have any? Yes, registrar. Let us have the list of the presentations so that you can take some dramatic presentation on the stage. Children, are you happy? Are you happy? For those that are happy, a lot of things await you. Are you happy? Wow, quite interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's not at the back. Give it to yourself. Wow, interesting. I've counted those that are collecting you. Yeah.
Are you aware that we do not only have Colombians?
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go for it, please. Wow. Living Spring. Wow, wow. Old trading seller. Living Spring School is giving us a presentation. Please come on stage for your presentation.
You have the floor.
Yes. Living Spring.
And DJ, you have the floor.
Then after Living Spring, Rain Point College, get ready. For your choreography, Living Spring. 3 minutes.
I know you. Now schools, how far now? My shout how far, you shout I pay. Now schools, how far now? Mushi, how far now? Badagry, how far now? Oshodi Solo, how far now? I just say on a mouth this man, me not camera. Please, good everyone. My name is Ben Oz. We're going to be performing comedy today. We came with our auntie, Miss Samuel. Papa, can you say hi to them? Do that before I start praise the Lord. Madisho. So, praise God. No man. I don't know why they talk say Bobrisky. Bobrisky na man, check the leg. She don't work. This girl don't work. Don't be smart. He get one clothes. They drug goat for the back. Where Papa give us a drug. When that polo to that goat die. Don't be smart, you know. You get one best spread, what would they use? Them draw Statue of Liberty. Now know that Statue of Liberty now. Wait they like this. See that Statue of Liberty turn to like this. So Abi no cho. Bring that down. You know that last jam where they just do now. Yes, he pain everybody. Oh, he pain everybody. Right. Pain everybody. What happened? I go check my brother results. Wait, Jesus, stop. The result be like person name. EFT. Something. Let me tell you something. If you be woman, you fair, you tall, you can't find. Now you be usher for church. No man. But if you be man, now you start there for church. You know with a window. Check out. Look at this. Let me smart, you know. Phone lost for police station. They call and ring for DPO pocket. Ow. Someone at the club. Oh. Baba, why get from my house? She tell me say she won't feel at home. At home. My mom used to tell her say, okay, make she come. In the afternoon, now she go up pumping machine. Who tell her where it is? In the evening, she got away my hoodie they cook. They make her feel comfortable. They make her cook for longer hours. I say, oh shit, chef, damn me. Oh, so where would it? See, my God, that's not cook there, right? You understand?
To recommend you guys for 2025 Children's Day. Give them a round of applause. Fantastic. You are wonderful.
Now, Mainland Brainpoints College. Mainland Brainpoints College. PJ, you have the floor. With Mainland Brainpoints College. Thank you.
Yes. Please, Brain Points is having their presentation. After Brain Points, please come on the stage so that everyone can see you. Hope you are not going to scatter the floor. Oh.
All right, let's get it off.
After this, we shall take word contest. I believe every chapter have registered the representative. Let's go, DJ.
Just like rose, bursting in around, no church for anybody else in the ground. Again, just like rose, bursting around, never church for anybody else singing.
There's a really good boy like me. No believe in nothing but the Almighty. That's a little thing you gonna be a wife. She never be forever be nobody wifey. Yeah, I mean, I think too much. You like a feeling because you got in a way. Tonight I want to take some in a way. 9 to 5, mine and I'm crying. Tonight I might fall. Coming down, y'all ain't no one can control me. You done sit and call it. If I tip up falling slowly, if ever you are in down, remember what mama told me. See, girl, I skin just like her. You're back against the world. I don't know.
Thank you. Are you okay, choreograph? Somebody. For the one game would like to call on.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring it down.
Please come on board. For the one game.
7. Dentiosa, Shomolu, Ikeja, Aji. The representative for this word game should please come outside. Surulere, where are your 2 representatives? Ojo. Jayo.
Oshodi Solo.
Dentiosa,
Shomolu.
Ikeja.
Achieve.
All right.
For the word game.
First. Please let's be fast about it. Listen to the instruction. We are going to be very fast. This has to do with letter A to Z. It has to do with what letter order. If you are not part of them, please leave, okay? So we are adding the first letter A that we microphone. A word that starts with letter A is what you mention. Then we'll pass it on. You are out of the game. You must not pause when it is your turn. Stand beside each other. Stand right. Stand right, please. Hey, hello. If you talk now, you're out of the game. Please. Please let there be space. Let's know those that are standing in. So starting from this boy, letter A. That is what is going on. A, what the word that starts with letter A. Letter A. Are you ready? Let's go. Apple. Hello. Two from each chapter. Let me know the chapter again. If you are from that chapter, let us know. Let everybody go there. Go to that place. Surulere, if you are Surulere, come here. Two of you stand beside each other. Ojo, stand beside. Badagry. Lekki. Only.com. Others go. Oshodi fellow. Only two. Oshodi. Kenga. Where is Kenga? Show money. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.